Hello there, Bomber. I don't like when you're all hee-hee-heeing in my chat. Makes me feel a little concerned. Also, I'm gonna swap over to a different soundtrack I found. It's a Winter Lo-Fi Holiday Mix 2022. Bullshit, are you innocent? I'm gonna call bullshit on that right now. Hello, Dream. Hello, Butane. Hello, Bomber. I'm gonna kind of do a little bit of just chatting for a bit, let some people get in while we await to see what chaos the little Bomber has in store for us today. You are far from innocent, my friend. I'm very curious. I will admit, like, I've been like, because I pulled up the calendar at work and I was like, I could click it right now and find out what I'm doing. But no, I said I would do it live on stream, and that's what I intend to do. And Bomber, as much shit as I give you, how many times have I thanked you in all honesty for doing this? Because again, my initial thought was to like just say, hey, I would like someone to do this, and wasn't gonna, I didn't ask anyone in particular specifically, and you immediately were like, I'll do it. I'm like, okay, thanks. So you get all manner of respect. Matter of fact, let's do it. Let's do one of these. Give a nice little shout out to Bomber. Go give him a follow. Doesn't stream that often, but when he does, it's pretty fun and entertaining. And he is the individual who took my crazy idea and decided to make it an actual thing, and I appreciate it. And I also apologize for only having the physical things that I have available and not showing you that I literally have a metric fuck ton of games. Like that I did the calendar and then got sick. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Hell yeah, give Bomber a follow. They're a bit much to handle, but they're good peoples. Hey, am I wrong, Bomber? You are. When trying to deal, your chaos sometimes gets a little bit much, but you are the easier to handle. Your chaos is the easiest to handle out of a lot of our frequent crews. So I'm thinking a little off topic kind of thing here. It's funny because I only mentioned this because Mega mentioned it on his stream, and I had actually been thinking about doing something like this for a while, for about the past few months. I've been seeing some streamers who have a little like caricature animated thingy that's a representation of their chat. So if chat does a text to speech, the creature will talk. It's a creature. I've seen like one, it's a robot or whatever, like little different things. I've kind of been thinking of doing something like that and having like a little redeem thing that lets you do a little text to speech thing. But I don't know what I would use to represent you, the chat. So I'm curious what you guys would think. And like I said, I've been thinking about it for the past few months, and then Mega just kind of like, hey, what would you guys think, like an animal or something that would represent you guys chat, and I was like, I know exactly what you're talking about, you son of a bitch, because we are on the same fucking wavelength. It's creepy how much like me and Mega have the same thoughts at the same time without any communication. It's fucking weird. But I was just curious, like some little something. I like this little lo-fi retro representation or Christmas music or holiday themed music. Also, now that I'm looking at it, I should probably like try to find like a more wintry themed background for. You know what? Let's do that. Let's while we're waiting for more people to get in, here's our little advent calendar, but I'm gonna go here and let's see. How would I phrase this? Also, I should probably quick. Here. Should probably turn my safe search on. Hello, Cutane. Oh, I know how I would word it. Background. Hello, Ronche. I'm just kind of looking at some things real quick while wait for some people to get in to find out what crazy ass game we're gonna be playing today. Hey, yo. Hey. Well, I appreciate the butane. I think it lies, but I appreciate it. What do you think, chat? That one or hmm. Hmm. Unfortunately, it's finding a lot of like actual pictures. But I'm also kind of thinking this one. Just hey, never mind, not that one. Hello. Actually, Pinterest might actually be really good. Hold on. Hot spring in winter. Anime. Background. Aminate Google Images being reliable as always. Yeah. Hmm. Hello, guys, JJ. You know, we just might go with this. Right, nobody sees this happening. And now, let's go in here. Don't worry. I'm getting there. There we go. Oh, I also should probably put it on this one as well. Um, add source, image, add source. I want that one. So now I go here and it's there. And then whenever I swap over to just chatting, it's there. Currently preparing for my first job interview that isn't a business my family owns. Oh, well, best of luck with you guys. All right. We've been postponing this long enough. You're nervous? Just take some deep breaths and just be yourself. Best of luck to you. All right. So, as a nice little refresher to everybody, I am doing the streamer advent calendar, or the Advent as we called it. Every day from the 1st to the 25th of this month, I am clicking on one of these on the day's advent calendar to find out what game I will be streaming tonight. I have no idea what it is. Bomber has put them together. Last night was this wonderful image, and I had to play Deer Simulator, because apparently it has been removed from Xbox Game or PC Game Pass yesterday. So as a nice little send off to it, I played Deer Simulator. Game went a lot shorter than expected, so I wound up also playing Magic the Gathering with Gizmo. But tonight, so it's all Palmer's fault. I wouldn't say it's his fault. I mean, he kindly volunteered to put this together, and I again appreciate all the work he's put into it. So, let's find out tonight what game I will be playing. Drum roll. I kind of figured. Why does the big guy's head look like an egg? I will be playing some Darktide tonight. I hope my computer can handle it, because I was playing it without streaming it, and it was chugging a bit. But yeah, so it looks like tonight I am playing Darktide, and my guess is that there are some nerds who would like to play Darktide with me. Am I correct in assuming that, Bomber? Are you going to be joining us? And possibly one Gizmo and possibly one Jacob? Blood for the Blood God. I wish. Unfortunately, Darktide is about Nurgle and the Nurglings. But I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't DLC later or sequel to the game having the other Chaos Gods in it. And possibly orcs. Okay. Let me pull this up. I'll just go ahead and close that. And gonna try and get Darktide up and running and make sure that I can capture it too. That's the other one of the downsides to this is I'm going to on the spot make sure that I can actually like capture it properly and get it running properly. Oh, it's Warhammer 40k, not just Darktide. I was looking at the D's on my stream or on my Steam catalog. We're doing it live. Uncle Nurgle? When you gonna leave? Is it Uncle Nurgle? I thought people called it Papa Nurgle. One of the two. Who knows? All I know is it's not fun. Oh, that was an Billy and Mandy episode? I don't remember that. Oops. Gonna turn music off while this initializes and gets all set up and ready to go. Come on. Pappy Nurgle. Yeah. Good old Papa Nurgle. Dun, 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 dun. Also, I'm hoping that it's not too freaking loud when it starts up. If it ever starts up. Waiting for game. What class have I chosen? But we don't need eardrum star. My initial playthrough, I played as the veteran, the shooty bang bang. But for this, I might actually swap over. Are you gonna be like, oh, you little bitch. All right, fine. You want to be that way? I can be that way. Looks like it's gonna have to be one of these where I capture my display monitor. The monitor is being displayed on because 40K doesn't like to play nice, or Games Workshop doesn't like to play nice with most capture programs. Sharpshooter noise. Yeah, but I think for this I might make a new character.
It is the 41st millennium. For 10,000 years, the Imperium has dominated the galaxy. There is only war. Every human soul, from the
I forgot I turned down the music to the master volume last time I played.
Is dedicated to the service of the God Emperor of mankind. The Imperium's battle fleets and armies, from the conscripted soldiers of the Astra Militarum to the elite space marines of the Adeptus Astartes.
Yeah, I'm thinking either Zealot or Psyker.
Cosmic horrors beyond imagining.
Although I've been seeing a lot of people
But
play
there is another
the
war.
Ogren, the big
It is
Bacchus
the one in
Bunkus.
which I serve.
I like how this is a very good representation of what traveling through the warp is like. Egg boys.
Our war is not one of battlefields and fleet engagements. It is waged by the dedicated agents of the Imperial Inquisition. It is fought in the cities and hives of the Imperium. In the back streets and the forgotten sublevels. In hive cities like Tertian.
The Imperial Guard and their flashlights. But I'm not talking about their actual flashlights on their guns. Melee badass or magic big brain staff wielder, good choices.
For if the Inquisition fails,
Yoink!
if we fail, the Imperium falls with us.
So, Bummer, are you going to be joining me? Psyker is your premium magic wielding class in the game with a large area of effect attacks and powerful blasts. They are able to help with crowd control, managing enemies while the other classes pick off targets. Wing class, wing horde strat. Yeah. All right. Bomber, I have jumped into my streaming channel in my Discord, so if you're going to join there, and you can let anyone else who you have planned to join us can join there as well. See, this is my veteran, Bab. It's an abbreviation. They wouldn't let me put the periods in there, but it's an abbreviation for boss ass bitch. But I'm going to make a new one. Hold on. Actually, can I? Let's bump that up a little. All right. So I've already made the sharpshooter. Troopers of the Astra Militarum, veterans are valued as skilled and seasoned warriors for the Emperor of Mankind. We've got Zealot, Preacher. Zealots are fanatically pious warriors whose rage and fervor in the Emperor's name leads them to places those of lesser faith would fear to tread. Then I've got the Psyker, the Psychonetic. Psychic mutants, or Psykers, draw power from the Immaterium to fuel their formidable mental abilities. They are viewed with suspicion as witches throughout the Imperium. And then good old Ogren, the Skullbreakers. Ogrens are massive, powerful abhumans, often used as shock troops for the Astra Militarum. They are strong and loyal but have limited intelligence. By the way, Astra Militarum, that's the Imperial Guard. That's the actual name of the Imperial Guard. Actually, maybe I'm moving more towards Psyker because of the crowd control stuffs. Yeah, I'm. Oh, here we go. So, sharpshooter, long range, precise, tactical. As a sharpshooter, you're specialized in range combat drills. Whether making every shot count or opting to spray and pray your way through the mission, you can outshoot any heretic. Ability, volley fire. Enter a ranged stance for 5 seconds, instantly equipping your ranged weapon and designating nearby non-Ogryn elite and specialist enemies as priority targets. During this stance, you deal 50% more ranged damage. Well, you don't need much brain. You can smash shit. Iconic. Make every shot count. 15% weak spot damage. Be prepared. Increase ammo reserve for all ranged weapons by 40%. Blitz. Frag grenade. A fragmentation grenade that explodes after a short fuse timer. And Aura Scavenger. You and allies in coherency gain a small amount of ammo whenever any of you kill an elite enemy. Unique weapons. Combat shovels and plasma guns. Then we have the Zealot. Close range, high damage charge. You care not if you live or die, so long as the foe is vanquished in the God Emperor's name. As a preacher, your faith grows stronger as your body tires, empowering your attacks with holy wrath. Your strength comes not from fallible flesh, but from the rapture of righteous, violent triumph. Ability, chastise the wicked. The preacher dashes forward towards a targeted enemy, replenishing 50% toughness, increasing the damage of the next melee hit by 25%, making it a guaranteed critical hit. Iconic. Martyrdom, plus 5 damage for each 15 missing health, max stacks of 5. Good lord. Until death. Every 90 seconds, taking damage that would kill you, gain invulnerability for 5 seconds. Swift Exorcism, 10% plus 10% melee attack speed. Blitz, stun grenade. Throw a stun grenade that stuns all enemies within its blast radius. Aura, the Emperor's Will, plus 7% toughness damage reduction to allies in coherency. Unique weapons. Two-handed chainswords and flamers. Burn the heretic. Psyker. Long range, fragile, powered by peril. Your psychonetic mastery allows you to manipulate the fundamental forces of motion with the power of your mind, empowering your allies even as you weaken your foes and exploding the odd head or two in the bargain. Abilities, Psychonetic's Wrath. 50% peril and stagger enemies in front of you. Hello, Winter. Oh, I forgot to change. I need to edit my... give me a second. Edit what game I'm streaming. Warhammer 40k Dark Tide. There we go. Iconic. I liked Zealot mainly because, well, yeah, local preacher is literally too angry to die. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards preacher. I never care about how much health I have. Warp Siphon, and I'm dying a lot in these games. Warp Siphon, killing an enemy with Brain Burst earns Warp Charge. Each charge grants plus 3% damage. Warp charges are retained for 25 seconds. You can store up to 4 warp charges. Battle Meditation, 10% chance to quell 10% peril on kill. Blitz, Brain Burst, target an enemy and charge the ability to deal high damage. Kinetic Aura, Kinetic Presence, allies in coherency gain plus 10% damage to elite enemies. Unique weapons, Force Swords and Force Staves. Very cool, very cool. And then, of course, the big wackus bonkus, the Ogryn. Close range, tough, and charge. Subtlety isn't in a Skullbreaker's limited vocabulary. You prefer to rush headlong into the fray, pounding your chosen target into the ground while relying on your innate physical toughness to brush aside the inevitable counterattack. Ability, Bull Rush. Charge forward, knocking enemies back, gaining 25% attack speed and 25% movement speed for 5 seconds. Iconic. Excessive Force, 25% melee stagger. Loyal Protector. Being damaged while reviving or assisting allies no longer interrupts you. Thick Skin. 20% plus 20% toughness damage reduction and plus 20% health damage reduction. Blitz. Big box of hurt. Throw a box of grenades with great strength and enthusiasm for a single target high damage attack. That's right. The Ogryn doesn't throw a box of grenades that explodes. They just throw a box of grenades that bonks somebody on the head. Aura, Intimidating Presence. Plus 10% heavy melee attack damage, allies incoherency. Unique weapons. Slab shields and grenadier gauntlets. What's the unique weapon for the sharpshooter again? Plasma guns and shovels. I think I'm going to go with Zealot. And then here's a whole bunch of backstory stuff. So, Crucis, the Mobian domain is full of established worlds, burgeoning settlements, and far-flung colonies. Even though you've been on the move for a long time, there's still one place that you can call home. So, Crucis. Crucis, considered the second world of the Mobian domain, Crucis is a large shrine world and a popular destination for pilgrimages. That might actually be decent for a zealot. Messalina Gloriana, a heavily forested moon that serves as a minor shrine world. Messalina Gloriana has few resources and low population, but is strategically important since the fall of nearby Comaris. I mentioned that as a newspaper headline in the Empire. Local preachers literally too angry to fucking die. The Emperor is smiling the entire time while reading it. Roseria, a small agro-world that produces intensively farmed and mass-harvested grain crops. Roserians are the butt of many jokes, considered backwards by other Mobians, and yet they are hardworking and honest to a fault. Branx Magna, a thriving industrial world. Branx Magna is the most densely populated in the Mobian domain. Its teeming billions manning its continent-spanning manufactorums night and day. Incron, an oceanic world. The populace of Incron inhabit vast hive islands. Incron is the Mobian domain's main naval depot. We're going to skip that one. Mornax, a small, grim mining world known for its hellish conditions, which produce a famously hardy and dour populace. Pavane, relatively newly colonized, Pavane is already a self-sustaining world rich in natural resources whose population is expanding quickly. And then you have Cadia. Cadia doesn't exist anymore. Formerly the Imperium's most famous fortress world, its fall marked the beginning of the era Indomitus, the Dark Imperium. So Cadia is where, so in the world of the universe of Warhammer 40k, the Imperium of Man, the Astra Militarum, all of the worlds that are colonized by the Empire require the Imperial Tithe, what it's called. And basically, every year you have to give to the Imperial Army so many people as soldiers, like so many soldiers have to be conscripted and given to the Empire. 90% of all of the Imperium, like the Imperial Guard, came from Cadia. Cadia was like the biggest taxes. Got it. Yeah, taxes of people. But Cadia was like the place that 90% of Imperial Guards came from. Like it was their home. It was a military planet basically. And I believe it was the Chaos Space Marines, or Forces of Chaos, basically kind of tried to go and take Cadia. And in the process, the Imperial Guard did not let them have it. And it was like months long. That's what it was. It was the Black Crusade. Yeah. The Black Crusade came in, which was the Chaos Marines headed by, I forget the guy's name, but he's like a complete and total douchebag. But he tried to take Cadia and they wouldn't let him have, like they fought tooth and nail and they would not let him have it. And finally, the leader of the Black Crusade crashed a planet destroying ship into the planet and literally destroyed it, turning it into essentially an asteroid field. But here's the thing. So you will hear in the tabletop game, and every now and again, if you like read stories and stuff, you will hear people who play Imperial Guard say, in memory of Cadia, the planet broke before the Guard did. And what they mean is when the planet breaker destroyed the planet as these asteroids were being flung out, these giant chunks of rock, and people were, like civilians and people were escaping in ships, they could see last gun fire on all of these, like on a whole shit ton of these giant rocks, meaning that there were Imperial Guardsmen still there, still fighting no matter what. So, like they say, the planet broke before the Imperial Guard did, and they ain't fucking lying. They found a thing that was holding the Eye of Terror back. It got broken. Eye of Terror basically exploded, and Cadia became close to it, got hit hard. That's what it was, right? Because there's a lot of 40k lore. If you want to kind of like have a kind of fun, entertaining learning of the universe of Warhammer 40k, I highly recommend listening to Adeptus Ridiculous podcast. It's a couple of guys, one who, when he starts off, knows practically nothing about Warhammer 40k, and the other guy, Bricky, who knows quite a bit about it. And each week they just kind of talk about something from the 40k universe, and in a fun, lighthearted-ish, joking manner. It's like, they have fun with it. They make little fun jokes. It is a great podcast, Ranche. I fucking love it. But they do an entire episode talking about Cadia, and it's pretty rough. This is where my boss ass bitch came, sharpshooter is from. Because unfortunately, Catachan is not a fucking planet that you can pick. I want her to be a fucking Catachan badass, but we'll go with Crucis. Childhood. One's character is defined by childhood experience, or so they say. Like so many others in the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, you had a tough upbringing, but unlike many, you got through it with scars to prove it. So you have Mobian Shrine Guard. The Mobian Shrine Guard are a religiously fanatical, Xenos-hating militia sworn to defend the tenets and temples of Saint Messalina to the death. Uh-oh, I feel a sneeze coming. I muted myself, so excuse me. Anyway, Militia Lackey. Oppressed youth of a planetary militia rarely achieve any rank nor garner any glory. If they're lucky, they might learn some survival skills while serving as trench runners or ammo monkeys. Apprentice Scribe. Excuse me. The most prolific of all offices, the Adeptus Administratum is a bureaucratic monolith made of uncountable lesser departments charged with the governance of the Imperium and Saint Polisher. Touched by countless pilgrims, the statues, altars, reliquaries, and venerated objects of a shrine world require constant upkeep. Local children are regularly offered up to undertake the routine cleaning of these enormous idols, with parents and orphanages believing such proximity to saintly effigies can only be beneficial. I kind of like the Mobian Shrine Guard, because, Saint Messalina, and that's kind of, I don't know, it's like, it's a, 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 it's a That's Sisters of Battle, and I fucking love the Sisters of Battle, and I want to make a Sister of Battle in this game. That would be fucking awesome. So we're gonna go with the Mopian Shrine Guard. Growing up. There aren't a lot of options for folk like you growing up, but you had to find a way to overcome the trials of youth by fair means or foul. Lowly Scribe. The endless chain of bureaucratic work of the Adeptus Administratum is full of tedium, but also danger, for ambitious individuals will stop at nothing in their struggle for advancement. Many a scribe has lost their life in squabbles over a better grav lantern or a desk nearer a cooling unit. Isolated. The arbitrary bureaucratic decrees of the Adeptus Administratum can draft or displace the populace of an entire hab block, often for no discernible reason. Self-reliance. Even the most civilized sectors of the Mobian domain are subject to all manner of threats, from mutants, rogue psychers, cultists, and more. In the dog-eat-dog world of the lower hives, everyone must find a way to navigate these myriad perils. Saw the light. The most zealous followers of the Imperial cult hold the deep-seated belief that heretics and traitors are infiltrating all levels of Imperial society. Sometimes it is even true. True calling. The cult Imperialis takes many forms, but all revolve around worship of the Emperor. It is the only sanctioned religion in the Imperium. Pilgrimage. A pilgrimage is both a physical and spiritual journey that brings the ardent follower closer in faith to the Holy Emperor of mankind. A pilgrimage to a sacred site can take years to complete, taking the devout traveler far from their homeworld. Injured. Since the age of strife, technology is neither trusted nor understood by most of the population. Most machinery is old and prone to often dangerous mishaps. I kind of like self-reliance. My defining moment. You've been through a lot. The struggle you call life demanded it, but through all the hardships and all the triumphs, one incident stands out in your memory which has shaped you more than anything. Encounter with heretics. Since the Horus Heresy, the enemy within, traitors, heretics, and turncoats hold a special place of hatred in the hearts of loyal Imperial citizens. No mercy can ever be shown to those who turn from the Emperor's light. A strange artifact. The Adeptus Ministorum, often known as the Ecclesiarchy, is obsessed with tracking down holy relics of saints and martyrs. Most turn out to be fakes with no value, but that doesn't stop a brisk trade in holy knuckle bones, mummified toes, sainted tonsures, and the like. I'm definitely going with that because the Adeptus Ministorum, that is the Sisters of Battle. Cult contact. When heresy is uncovered amongst a civilian population, it is not unusual for suspicion of complicity to turn on the rest of the populace. The taint of chaos can never be underestimated, and before the unwavering gaze of the Inquisition, innocence is not enough. Mutant incident. Whether warped by genetic defect or chaos taint, mutants are reviled by the Imperium. Most Imperial agencies teach intolerance of the mutant as a key tenet, and see mutation as a curse that leads only to corruption. The sickness. In the overcrowded habs and manufactorums of a typical hive, disease can often run rampant. The uncaring nobles often see such outbreaks as a call of the weak, knowing that there are always teeming masses of workers ready to replace the fallen. Hunted. Amongst the gangs and guilds that dominate the hives, transgressions are often pushed by blood debts, which must be fulfilled on pain of death. Those who attempt to flee their blood debts are pursued without mercy by gang enforcers or contract killers. And the voices. In most occupations, hearing voices would be considered a sign of madness. However, to some members of the Ecclesiarchy and the Scholastia Psychona, such messages are a source of inspiration, where they are perhaps a sign of blessed communion with the God Emperor. Hello, Mahina. The game we are playing today is Warhammer 40k Darktide. It's a Warhammer 40k version of Left 4 Dead. So it's hordes of enemies, and we're a squad of 4 that goes in and tries to do whatever tasks need doing. I am currently making a new character for this. All right. That one will work. Not really gonna see most of these faces anyway. Most of the face anyway. Ah. Only if you're from Cadia do you get to pick these two eye colors. Hairstyles. I have my graphic settings on low, by the way, because you put it on medium. Like I said, my computer chugs. Let's go to facial tattoos. That's good. Duty is forever. Rejoice in thy service. That actually would work. The Inquisition. A really big Inquisition. The Emperor's Emblem. Purge, Penance. Fury. The love we share. Purge. All the Emperor. Which one was the one that I was like? Ah, that one. Rejoice in thy service. And then body tattoos. Hmm. That one. That one. Scars. Let's see. We'll go with that one. Whoops. Height. You're gonna be tall, bitch. Alright, so now personality. There's a lot of character customization just for a horde shooter. Your life choices have molded you to the person you are today. There's been happiness in your life, sure, but you're left with plenty of scars, and not just the physical kind. This is what you have become. I have 3 voice options. The Fanatic.
Life without faith is mere existence beneath the all-consuming shadow of heresy, without so much as a candle to hold that darkness at bay. It is the fate of some to pass from this life as mere kindling, whereas mine is to light the flame. And I see that I am needed in this place at this hour. For is it not said that if 10,000 feckless souls burn in the flames of perdition to awaken the fervor of one righteous man, then the Emperor rejoices? Aye, it is.
Okay. The Agitator.
This is simply unacceptable. I am a chosen emissary of the Master of Mankind. I'm not some common criminal to be shackled and tormented by jailers who, if I am to be kind, hail from amongst the basest and most inadequate simpletons who clingeth like limpets to humanity's lowest rung. And as for my crimes, that hab block was steeped in heresy. Its denizens a wicked band of apostates and ne'er-do-wells. When the enforcers refused to take action, what else was I to do?
And then a simple hello would have been enough, but okay. And the Judge.
Without hope, there is no purpose to revenge. Without justice, the wounded perish and wicked prosper. For what is there to prevent these things? Justice, more than anything, was the gift bequeathed by the Emperor of Mankind, and I shall see it carried to all corners of his Imperium. But make no mistake. Justice plays no favorites, and nor do I. The corrupt should fear me as readily as the heretic or the traitor.
I'm gonna go with the Fanatic.
Life without faith is mere existence, but
So now, my sentence. This is where your life journey has led. You are a prisoner of the Imperium, convicted of a crime you may or may not have committed. But guilt is irrelevant at this point. Innocence proves nothing. We've got dereliction of duty. The punishment for dereliction of duty is often death, but in some cases this sentence is waived in exchange for service in a penal battalion or worse. Insubordination. Disobedience, real or implied, to imperial authority is enough to earn demotion, prison, or death. Misplaced faith. So powerful are the upper figures of the Adeptus Ministorum that to draw their ire by questioning their faith or worldly habits is to invite a death sentence. Sedition. Overtly seditious conduct ranging from disrespectful speech to mass organization with intent to protest is all considered part of a tendency toward rebellion against the established order, and that is something that the Imperium will not tolerate. I'm going to go with misplaced faith. And now we need a name. What shall our zealotous sister of battle crazy ass lady be called? I've already got BAB for boss ass bitch. You were born on Crucis. At a young age, you survived the Bloody Throne ritual to join an ecclesiarchy militia sect known as the Emperor's Scions. Initiates into the cause were treated harshly, but your many hardships only tempered your faith and resilience. After surviving both the Sump Rat Scourge and the Cult of the Red Death uprising, you became a self-confident survivalist, able to emerge relatively unscathed from any situation. While on a pilgrimage, you found a reputed treasure and became obsessed that it might be a holy relic with fantastic powers. You were declared unfaithful by a famous deacon of Crucis. Most knew the charges stemmed from the audacity of questioning the deacon's lavish lifestyle, but you were sent to the prison ship that Tancred Bastion all the same. You are aboard the Tancred Bastion en route to Atoma Prime. So what? We got it on one. Ophelia. I like Ophelia. We're going to play the prologue. Let thy mind be pure and thy aim be true. The devout shall conquer. Fortune favors the faithful. For holy terror eternal, make thy foes suffer. Let terror's light be thy beacon. Paint the galaxy with the Emperor's light. Hell yeah, Ophelia's a good name. Blessed be the vengeful. The wise have much to fear. The ignorant are blessed with courage. Zeal and fervor shall guide you. Burn the heretic. Kill the mutant. Purge the unclean. Let not the traitorous live. I mean, can't be corrupted by knowledge you don't have. Exactly.
Prisoners all secure, ma'am.
Or so they hope.
I'll check for myself if you don't mind.
Of course, ma'am. But do be wary. Every one of them's a filthy heretic.
That one certainly is. Keep him intact. No accidents. My master wants to interrogate him as soon as we reach the hive.
Of course, ma'am. Upon my life.
This one, however.
Makes you wonder why we even bother shipping trash like that. Save a lot of data slate work just to process the execution notice now.
What do you say, criminal? Shall I put you out of your misery?
And ours, you would.
Be quiet. Well? Nothing to say?
This is a mistake. I am a loyal servant of the throne.
But of course, I'll just let you out now then.
Shame you'll never get to prove that.
Chronoterra, we're boarded!
Counterfire now!
Nobody thought to shoot the guy with an explosive?
Come with us, brother. We have a way out. What do we do about that one?
Nothing. The boxers will be here to feed soon enough.
Oh man, my stream is being a little stuttery.
This is Explicate to Zola. Support request urgent. Traitor assault. We need assistance in Cell Block 87. Now.
Well, this bodes ill. God, Emperor, guide my steps.
Let's see. Frame rate cap. No. Cap that shit at 60, bitch. Anti-aliasing. A little better. Not much. It's only getting a lot of lag on my end. Okay, next Twitch skin drop. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I guess anybody who streams this, if you watch them and link your account, you'll get skins for guns and weapons for same. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm showing on Streamlabs that I'm dropping frames. I was afraid my computer wouldn't be able to do this. AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution 2 is a cutting edge. Yeah, I think it's my stream. My computer's trying to. Yeah, skipped frames detected 100% over the last 2 minutes. It's I need. Yeah, it's a little stuttery on.
Avast! What fiend be this?
Yeah, I know the game is pretty meaty, and like I said, I have it set on low settings. Like, of course, I have a couple friends who, like, one of them was like, "Yeah, I'm rocking a fucking 3080, and it's still, they're still dropping frames." Possibly thick with 2 C's. Yeah, so I didn't really want to say anything. I just kind of did it just for shits and giggles and just to kind of have it there in case anybody wanted to notice it. But on my Twitch channel, I do have a Throne account set up. And on there, I said, fuck it. And I decided to put on some of the PC parts that I would like to get to upgrade to essentially build a new PC. But along with some other things that are on there. And you can also make suggestions if you want to go and like suggest possible games that you would like me to play, and you can put them in there and then people can donate towards it or whatnot. But seeing this, I'm like, I might need something like that sooner rather than later.
A black day for the Tancred Bastion, but perhaps not for me.
I need armed and response teams in the Block 87 Bay area. Blast this drone and put end to them.
Maybe if, hold on, what's the resolution on this? 1920 by 1080. Yeah, no, that's... What happens if I turn that off? No, still laggy. For you guys anyway. I feel like I had this problem with what if I turn that off? It's a little better. Ow.
Fate of all traitors!
Where are my carking reinforcements? Security stations are overrun. We'll have to hold them in prisoner containment.
Yeah, I apologize again for any frame losses and stutteriness. I'm trying to... I'm not sure what settings... They don't give you a lot of... As you can see, a lot of detail settings to change and adjust. Like... Because again, it's also kind of my computer. My computer can't really... is having quite a bit of trouble handling this and stream at the same time. Got me old mighty shovel.
An elevator! I'll take the chance.
So yeah, if you ever played Left 4 Dead, it's very similar to Left 4 Dead. Vermintide was also... Oh, I have to push the button. Vermintide and Vermintide 2 was also the same. Like, this is technically Vermintide 3, but it's Darktide 1, because Vermintide is set in the Age of Sigmar, which is the fantasy Warhammer 40 or Warhammer game. Man, my stream is lagging so much. Even my avatar is fucking lagging when I'm moving stuff. It's like Streamlabs is having issue. Oh look, skipped frames detected 100%. What else is going in the background? I may have to close Discord. It might free up enough space to... Keeping an eye on my stream to see how it's playing out.
Great. You come for blood too, criminal?
Hello, Kotaku.
You said you were a loyal servant of the throne.
I did.
At some point it skipped frames again. Hey, Kotaku, how are you? How have you been? How's your day?
Storm Raptor! Urgent extraction requested! The traitors have overrun the ship!
Confirmed. Storm Raptor inbound.
I'm giving you a chance. Cross me and you're dead. You understand, criminal?
Aye, I hear you.
Storm Raptor to Zola. Coming in hot. Get to the database.
Okay, it seems to be smoothing out a little bit. Not by much. Sounds chunky. Yeah.
You're actually not bad at this.
Hatred never tires.
Hello.
Hello, Gizmo.
Hello.
Wait, how did you? Oh, I never left the call, yet Discord is closed. Interesting.
You playing Warhammer Darktide?
Yeah, it was on my stream thing, so I thought Bomber was going to get you guys to join me.
We were gonna play TTT, but he never got back to us. Me and Jacob playing Deep Rock. If you give us a minute, we'll come right in.
Okie dokie, I'm going through the prologue anyway, so made a whole new character.
Which one did you make?
Made a zealot.
Oh, dude.
Look, I'm going to make one of each at some point, so don't worry. Wackus Bonkus will be coming along.
Wackus Bonkus?
It's gonna be my Ogren. Wackus Bonkus.
Oh, you met Uncle Dave. Uncle Don. Uncle Dave.
I'm just kind of trying to figure out why, even though I have the settings so low, I keep getting skipped frames on my stream. Like, this game is chunky.
The guidance is out. I need a minute to recalibrate.
Staring at screenshots that change every 5 to 10 seconds. I'm sorry. It's...
Great.
You had... well, apparently.
Let's give them a welcome.
I know you mess with the settings. That's did you check your GeForce light settings? Because what kind of was tanking my game was the light brightness and stuff, like reflections and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's what was tanking mine a little bit. So I turned that down to low. It pretty much works fucking fine.
Fighting, agreed?
I hear thee, lassie. Let them come.
Yeah. If you give us a minute, we'll be ready.
Okay.
Ready?
Masozi,
Oh, people.
you done any time soon?
Still alive out there. Guidance is reset, so we're out of here.
Well, you coming or not? You helped me. Maybe I can help you. No promises. You'll probably wind up dead.
I was dead anyway.
Very poetic. Just don't tell anyone I let an escaped prisoner save my life. Or you'll be more than dead.
Yeah, it just I can see it stuttering on my capture. Keep the faith, kill the foe.
Welcome to the Morning Star. Inquisitor Grendel's void ship, and you're home from now until you're no longer of use to us. Report to the Strategium at once. And don't make me regret sparing your life.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kotaku. Alright. Get some good sleep. Let's see if I can figure out the fuck. Brightness. No. Let's disable that. See if that works. Oh my god, if that actually fucking worked. Kind of. Still a little stuttery. Since we're waiting for some people to kind of get in here, apparently 5 minutes 5 minutes behind me. What? Taku, refresh the freaking stream. Damn, son. What the fuck? No.